And that's what a lot of the young generation, me and Tangi talk about all the time, is the younger generation, they don't see the work and your work ethic of what you had to put into to be able to live like this and to get to the point where you are, where you're able to do this and move how you want to move. They don't see that. They don't know the work you put in now. You put some work in, right?
Now, speaking of Instagram, though, you talk about his post on Instagram. There is this one picture, and I screenshot it because I had to show my son, and I'll get back to that in a second. But there's this picture of Ray when he's like 18, and you're at the airport. I think you were you working for Delta?
Yeah, no, I was pushing wheelchairs.
Pushing wheelchairs.
Yeah. Wow.
And you showed
I was
the
getting picked
picture
up in my
in your
mom's.
uniform
I was getting picked up in my mom's station wagon.
in the passenger seat, and you post the picture and you tell the story, and I can appreciate that because I had to reference back to that picture not too long ago because once Ray came to my house, I had him come talk to my youngest son, who is an artist naturally, an artist and just a music head, and he didn't know my son had his closet was his studio.
Yeah.
And he had turned his whole little walk-in little closet into a studio. And I remember Ray just being like mesmerized and had more respect for that than anything.
I loved him at that moment. I just loved him and had all the respect for him.
Yeah.
And it changed my son's view because I used to try to tell him something, but you know it's something when your parents telling you something.
Especially mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then he used to try to hide the process.
No.
So he wouldn't want to put pictures of, him struggling in the closet, right? And stuff like that. He didn't want to put those videos up. And I would be like, why? Like, those are the ones you want to show. You want people to see your story.
You're damn right.
So when you make it, but he wanted to wait until he got to a certain place. And then when Ray did that, like, it changed
How he
his
viewed it.
perspective. Yeah.
Because Ray's track has been-
he might see. I get it, man. Like I still feel like a 17-year-old kid that wants his father. I'm 37. I still have the moments where I'm like, I want my
Damn,
dad.
you 37?
Yeah, I still have
I
the
ain't but
moments.
38.
Yeah, she close. Hey, see, I told you.
25,
You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like that 17-year-old kid that wants his father, and I get why he doesn't want to post it. Like, dog, I remember passing out flyers. I was making $8 an hour, working 2 hours a night.
Wow.
For Dino, Metro Boys.
Yep.
Wow.
I was making $21 a day. I remember that. I got a story. I remember I was sick the whole year because when you passing out flyers, it's rain, sleet, or snow.
Everything,
Right.
yeah.
You pass. It's like, yo.
Yeah, I was that street team guy back in the early 90s.
But I was the guy who had to stand out in the street though.
Oh, yeah, nah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was the guy that you pulled up on him and said, "Hey, you ran out of flyers. Here goes some more." That was me, right?
Dang.
I was the guy I was the guys that you gave the flyers to. And there was this girl I had the biggest crush on, and since I was in 7th grade, and she literally walked right by me, and I gave her a flyer. She didn't even look at me.
Dang.
And I was like, and I remember, rest in peace, Slow. I remember I called Slow, and at the time, my best friend, he's passed away now. He had a house and a wife, and I remember I called him, and I was like, I can't do this shit no more, man. And he was like, why? Slow was silly. He laughed at me, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? What you crazy, man? I said, bruh, this girl just walked by me like I didn't exist. I can't do it no fucking more. You living in a big ass house, and I'm sleeping on chicks. I'm doing shit that I shouldn't have to do to survive. And he was like, man, just keep going, Ray. Fuck it, you this far, you might as well keep going. And I did. And I stayed in it, and I made $2,700 that year.
Wow.
That year. And I remember I was sick for the whole year because I was passing out flyers in the freezing cold and in a hot summer. And, you had to get it. And I was passing out flyers. And I remember I went and got Grady care. I was sick the whole year. And I went and got Grady care. And when you go get Grady care, you got to bring your last paycheck.
Yeah.
So I brought my last paycheck. And the lady said, this is how much money I made. She said, this said, and it was in November. She said, this said you only made $2,700 this year. You couldn't survive on that. Where's your real W-2? And I'm like,
wow.
That's what the fuck I've been living on for the whole year.
For the whole year.
For $2,700. You know what I'm saying?
So with you flying around and being out of the country and working with big artists, that right there just shows the grind that you had to go through to get where you are.
But you know what it is, man? But that's what I say. Dreaming about it is better than living it. Right?
You better
because
say that. Say it one more time.
Dreaming about it is better than living it. Because when you dream about it, like everybody got a dream. And when you dream about it, you dream about how it feels to get to that moment. Right? But what they don't tell you in that dream is that you're still worried about tomorrow though. So you there. So it's like listen, my family lives the life. My mom, my family, I got a 3-week-old daughter. My family.
Congratulations, by the
right?
way.
Yeah, I got a little girl. My little girl's a month.
Congratulations,
Brand new
Let me tell you something. Yeah, brand
I
new.
didn't know that, man.
But that's what I'm saying because I don't put it out there because for me it's like I'm so in it, I don't even get to enjoy my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And like some people might see like dog, I'm in it like, and then you trying to take care of yourself. So now I gotta schedule doctor's appointments. Oh, I gotta go 10:30 in the morning. Then after I get out, I gotta come do this. And then somebody else is like, I need you to come do this. And then it's like, all I want to do today was be with my kid, cause my son. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like you dream about it, and yeah, you know, you see it. And for some people, it's like it's amazing. But for me, it's only amazing when I'm home. It's never amazing when I'm out in the streets, because when I'm out in the streets, I'm a killer.
And everybody wants something from you.
And everybody wants something from you. And to be real with you, you trying to get somewhere still.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it goes to that peaks and valleys moment. Like, you might be on the 60th floor, and the people on the first floor looking at you like, holy shit, you on the 60th floor. But then you looking up to 115th floor, and you like, I'm trying to get there.
Speaking of peaks and valleys, one of the most renowned music industry execs of all time,
Swear, get out of my head, Jerry.
L.A. Reid.
Get out of my
Reid.
hair.
That's just our connection, Tangi.
Yep.
Wow.
L.A. Reid.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So he's been very instrumental, not just in Atlanta.
In my career too.
In your career,
He gave me a VP
What
job.
was one of the? I was going to say you worked
Yeah.
for him. You've had the opportunity to work with some, with some legends, bro.
Yeah.
What was one thing L.A. Reid has told you that sticks with you all working together that you take into what you do now every day?
Well, I mean, he taught me the A&R business. He taught me how to find artists. And to me, like, what you are, what you know, I mean, what you do is not who you are, right? Mm-hmm. So the lessons that I took from him are different than, because if we want to talk music business shit, what you want to tell me? If you want to sign a dope artist, every great artist that got signed when they was in their teenage years. Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Prince, Usher. So LA was like, Monica, and you name any great artist that's been around, they got signed when they was teenage years. Whitney. So LA whole thing to me was, if you want to sign an artist, Ray, if they 21, 22, it's too late.
Wow.
You know, if they 21, 22, it's too late. Unless they can write their own song. Then, because if they're 16, 17, I got to figure out, they're young enough where they're going to listen to everything I say and do everything I tell them to do, so I'm going to make them great, right? As long as they just have to have talent, right? But if they're 21, they already know who they are. I'm not singing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not want to talk about that. And then it's like, well, if you don't want to do that, then you need to write the fucking song yourself then, right? You need to give me the song yourself. So
from a creative standpoint, L.A., I mean, because we've talked about this all. He's a monster.
Listen,
and
nobody better than him.
Yeah, nobody.
First of all, he built LaFace. This is something that people don't get about LaFace.
Think about it, and I believe me, you, and Polo had this talk, and me and Tangi, and it was one of our previous guests, either Smurf or whoever. We talked about this from a standpoint of signing and developing artists. You look at it's unmatched. Usher, Tony Braxton, Pink, Outkast.
Bro, let me tell you the part
TLC.
But let me tell you the part about it. But this is the part about it though. This is what he did that was so powerful. If you sign a rock band that's doing shows and they performing in front of 100 people, they are not at 1. They're at like 9, 10, okay, maybe 13. Like they got people coming to see them. They're at a high level. If 1 is Baby and 100 is Michael Jackson, right? These guys are at like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? Because LA signed talent show talent. Wow. None of these people were on stage doing shows. None of these people were performing. None of these people had a following. He followed them, guided them, and then not only guided them, he was also smart enough to say, "All right, Dallas, you're gonna do TLC.
JD, you
gonna do Puff. I'm gonna send Usher to Puff. Oh, that ain't work. JD, you come in here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Face, me and you gonna do Tony Braxton. She fit what we doing. Yeah, she Anita Baker, but we gonna figure out a way how to make her someone. We're gonna figure out how to make her if Anita Baker was a pop star, right? And Pink, pull her out the group, and we're gonna do this for you. You're gonna be white. What do you call it? Blue Eyed Soul. You're gonna be that. You're gonna be the white girl that got that swag. All these things. But he took talent, put them in a lane, guided them through that lane, and also convinced them that they were greater than what they ever were.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like he's unmatched. He's unmatched. You can't, I sought LA to work for him because there's no executive in this business that I looked up to that's my color that he didn't touch.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
It ain't nobody in this city that he didn't give a check to.
Everybody in this city.
Ain't
gotta
nobody in
give
this
it up.
ain't
You
nobody in this
gotta
city
give
he
it up
ain't
to
gave a
LA
check
Reid.
to. That's my point. But you know what though? Now they done came in. He going through what he going through. And my thing is,
You
how
think his
many
legacy?
people?
You think that
Nah.
they are?
How
I
many-
know his.
But my point is this:
Are they trying to tarnish his legacy?
how many of us are gonna stand up?
Because you know what I hate about, and I won't just say our people about, but society. Period. Is like, and I went through it myself.
You're
It's
guilty
like,
until proven innocent.
well, not just that, but people cheer a lot of times. They'll congratulate.
Oh nah.
On,
Congratulate.
That's my point.
Wow.
yeah, they'll act like they really. Hey man, you need something. I learned. I saw firsthand.
Especially this
Bruh,
industry.
bruh,
Especially this
bruh,
industry.
so- That's my point.
With LA Reid, more of us need, because let me tell you something. Now that he's no longer at the label, like you just said, somebody that looks like us, who's there?
Yeah. And guess what? And
Who's there?
And guess what? And guess what? I remember he would tell me, he was like, Rolling Stones still have a record deal. And he said, but the world gonna get on me because I signed Jodeci. Jodeci should have a fucking deal.
Exactly.
He said Babyface should have a deal.
Exactly.
And my thing, and
And
this,
he don't get enough
and
props.
guess
So
what?
bring
And guess
Mariah
what?
back. He brought Mariah
Yeah,
back.
and guess what? Mariah got a deal too, and so does J-Lo.
Yep.
They are both signed to Epic right
Yep,
now.
right now.
And let me tell you my point. My point is this, is that when LA got fired from Arista, Outkast won the Grammy.
I remember.
Guess what? Hey, you coming with us. That's what we need more of. That's what I mean by men. Men that are like, I don't give a fuck what Jerry went to jail for. I don't give a fuck what he was in prison
Right.
for. I fuck with him.
Right.
So guess what? If you come to me trying to tell me something about, man, you know, Jerry was like, I fuck with him.
Right.
It's over. And guess what I just did? I just made a nigga hesitant to tell another nigga something bad about
Yeah.
you.
Because niggas will do that.
Because if I make it cool, like, what? Hell yeah. Guess what? He can't wait to run
Niggas
and do
will run
that.
around like little bitches.
Exactly.
And
And guess
sit
what?
in your
And
face.
guess what? Exactly. And to me, with LA, that's what Outkast did. Now I was at the ASCAP Awards, and I'm not going to call a person out, but she wasn't black, and she was honored, and the only person believed in her and put the whole world behind her was LA.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you think that she gave LA
Oh,
one shout out?
no,
Do you think she
right?
said, dog? Do you think she said, and regardless of what, shout out to LA Reid for being who he is.
Yeah, and you know what I want
And
to
she
say?
didn't
I
say
want to
nothing.
jump in and
She didn't say
say
his name.
I want to say this about
that
LA
fuck
Reid though,
shit.
as a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know it's something that, and we were talking about this at the radio station the other day. My issue with when I think about people like what's the coach Petrino,
Mm-hmm.
right? Bill
No, not
Cosby.
Petrino. You're thinking of Bobby Petrino.
Paterno, yeah.
Yeah. As a woman, I'm always conflicted with those type of stories, right? But then I feel like I have a different side of view to it.
People like the masses, but I mean like someone listens.
Yes, that's what it's for,
there's
Ray.
someone out there
Because
who
it's got to
don't.
be
It's someone out there who literally is unsure
And that's why we got people like you on the show.
and
We
just
Right.
keep
appreciate
going.
you, man.
And I just
Right.
want to say, I'm spreading
Hey, my
love,
nigga, I
man.
appreciate you,
Give
man.
love,
Thank you
smile
for
at the world,
everything.
and just smile back at you.
Love
Just keep
you,
smiling. Love you
Ray.
too,
So
mama.
congratulations
Thank
again on
you.
the baby, man.
And the movie that I'm
And
gonna
the
be
movie you
in
just
at
got.
Legendary Jerry
We out.
Podcast.
Look, he's getting that. He got
at
a
Jerry
gig.
Clark Show.